This mini seminar is going to be about URLs. I believe that stands for Universal Resource Locator. But what most of us call it is the web address. And you type it in here, and if you type the right thing, it will go to the address that you want. This is just a new tab in my Google Chrome browser, and there's nothing in here right now. Well, supposing there were something in here and you wanted to send that something to a friend, you could copy it and put it in an email and send it to a friend. And sometimes that's not very hard. Here's the URL to sign in to one of my banks. And it's pretty simple. It's just chase.com. That's pretty easy to copy, right? Well, some of them are a little bigger than that. Here's one to another one of my banks. That's pretty long, but you could still click there and type Control+C, and that would put it on your clipboard, and then you could put it in an email. Well, sometimes that could be really difficult. Here is a chart of stock prices over the last month for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stocks. It looks doable to copy, but let's see what actually happens. If I now type Control+C, and then I go to a blank document, and I type Control+V, it's it's 3 pages long. You don't want to try to send that in an email to a friend. So, what can you do about that? Well, that's what the rest of this mini seminar is all about. There are several programs which have been developed for shortening web addresses, but there are two that I have come to know, one of them very well. The first one is called tinyURL, and the second one is called Bitly, B-I-T-L-Y. So how do you get one of these programs to work for you, to shorten the web addresses that you have and you might want to send to someone else? Well, you go to Google search. Google is your friend. And you type in add tinyURL or Bitly extension to Chrome. Extensions are mini programs that work in your browser, usually by clicking on an icon, and work smoothly to do something that you want to do rather regularly. When you Google adding Bitly to the Bitly extension to Chrome, you will get this website, and somewhere on that website it will say add to Chrome. I'm sure it says the same thing if you're using Firefox. Well, that is add to Firefox. And if you go and do the same request for a tinyURL extension, you will also get one that says add to Chrome. Mine says remove from Chrome because I already have the tinyURL extension. just to the right of my address. So there it is. All I have to do is click there. Let me show you the example for the worst one of all that I showed you. Here's that very long URL that really totals 2 1/3 pages. And if I simply click my tiny URL icon here, a window comes up with a very short URL in it. It simply says tinyurl.com/ and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think, maybe 9 letters or numbers. And if I copy this and put it in my clipboard, come to a new blank website, paste that in here, and type enter, I will go back to that same set of charts of those 3, 6, 9 stocks. A lot better than 2.5 pages, right? That's it. That's all you have to do. It's pretty handy. I hope it helps you.
If you have found this tutorial useful, first type the escape key to make sure that you are out of full screen viewing. Then look below the tutorial and click on the thumbs up button. If you want to receive notifications of new tutorials as soon as they are published on YouTube, click the subscribe button also below the tutorial. Hope you found it helpful.